this bike is really smooth, especially for a bike that does not have now I will say this is one of the smoothest bikes that I've ridden. So much so to where I can ride with no hands. Now I only do this when a bike is really smooth.
What's up, y'all? So we received an all-terrain e-bike which comes with a 2-year warranty to review. So the bike that we received is a Favoto Flurry. Don't know how much this bike weighs. I couldn't see it on the website, and the net weight is not showing on this package. So, but the maximum weight of the rider is 300 pounds. This bike is advertised to go a maximum of 25 miles per hour and 55 miles per charge. It comes with a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. It has a 750 watt motor. To purchase this e-bike, feel free to use my link and my code in the description below to get a discount. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox this. We're gonna put the bike together, go through all of the features and everything. We're gonna go on-road, we're gonna go off-road to see what the off-road abilities are like in this bike. And see if this is the best off-road bike that you can get for the money. So this is what the bike looks like fresh out the box. I would say the wrapping is average. I think they probably could have put more wrapping on here, but hopefully nothing's damaged. Let's go ahead and get this unwrapped. We have an adjustable handlebar. This is a great feature on an electric bike, and I don't know why more electric bike companies don't do this, because that means this bike can accommodate different heights of riders and different riding postures. Like you can do an aggressive style posture, or you can do more of a commuter style posture. This is what the bike looks like without the wrapping on it. Doesn't look like anything was damaged. Take a look at our 26 by 4 inch Kenda all-terrain tire. This bike came with a front fender that we're going to put on top of the front wheel. This bike also came with a box, so let's see what's in the box. Look like that's our headlight. Our pedals that you just dropped.
My bad.
Our owner's manual. The assembly instructions look pretty easy to follow. Got the black and white pictures here. Looks like it came with some tools. Nice array of tools here. Pretty sure this is our battery charger, and it's going to take 4 to 6 hours to fully charge your battery. They sent us another box. I'm assuming this box might have some goodies in it, but so what is that? Oh, that's a bike cover. Nice touch that you throw over your bike to protect it, I guess, from the elements. Not sure what this is. You open it up like it's a Christmas gift. Oh, and they gave us a nice lock. Look at that. Ooh, pretty good quality lock there. Okay. And we got a third box from Favoto.
Pedal? What?
Oh, these are some heavy duty, fancy pedals. Comment below if you bought a Favoto and you got all of this cool stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is put this front wheel on. Looks like our front wheel goes on with this quick release lever, and I love it when bikes have this quick release lever that you can put into your front axle here. And a viewer made sure I called it the front axle. And I do listen to y'all comments. If there's anything that you would like for me to do more of, comment below, let me know. So to put the front fender and the headlight on, I'm gonna put the headlight in between my fender and my front fork here, and then I'm gonna put this on top. So my headlight is gonna go in between there. I'm doing that because this washer is kind of small and this front fender has more surface area, and so I would like to use that to secure the headlight. You have to connect your headlight, which is color coded. This fender screw here is a little too small to wrap this fender around the front fork, so you really have to push this together to get the screw on. Now I'm not putting this handlebar on super tight because I will be adjusting the height and angle of this handlebar. We're now going to adjust the height of the handlebar by undoing this here. And I'm going to want my handlebar up a little bit so I can ride more in a commuter style posture. So then I'm going to tighten it up. I'm now going to tighten my handlebar up. So we went ahead and got this bike put together. Only took us about 30 minutes. The hardest part was the headlight and the front fender. From wheel to wheel, this bike is about 6 feet 2 inches long. The seat at its lowest point from the floor is about 2 feet 9 inches tall. And the handlebars adjustable again. Again, loving the paint that they use on this bike. Loving the design of the bike too. I think it's a good looking bike. But tell me what y'all think. Get a look at our rear and front mechanical disc brake here. I did have one other electric bike that used these Kenda tires. And I remember that particular tire, even though it was very durable, it was not as grippy as I would like. But maybe this one is different. Look like we do have adjustable suspension in the front fork here. So if you want to lock out your suspension, let's say you're on a flat surface, you turn it that way. If you would like more suspension, then you would turn it this way. Give y'all an idea of the front suspension here. The width of the handlebar is pretty standard. It's about 2 feet, 4.5 inches wide. We have the more comfortable grips on your handlebar. Standard Shimano 7-gear shifter here. Front and rear brakes on your handlebar. We're going to go ahead and turn this display on. We're going to press and hold the power button in the middle here. To turn our headlight and rear light on, we're going to press and hold the plus button. So now my headlight is on and my rear light is on. This bike does have a twist throttle. If you want to activate it, then you hit this red button here. Push that in and now you can activate your twist throttle. Go through some of the basic items on your display. You have your battery life at the top. You have your pedal assist over here. You can go up and down regarding your pedal assist. We have our current speed calculator here, and I think you can change that from miles per hour to kilometers. Down here we have our odometer, and you can see we have ridden the bike a bit. Quickly click the power button, you'll have more features. So that gives me my average miles per hour. Now this gives me my trip odometer. So how long have I ridden on my last trip? How many minutes has the bike been on for? So to go into our advanced settings, you're going to press and hold the plus and the minus button. So we're now in our advanced settings. To change the settings, you're going to click plus or minus. To save that setting and go to the next one, you're going to click the power button. So this is our trip odometer. If you want to clear it, you put a value of Y in there. Let's go to our next setting. This is our LCD display brightness if you want it more bright. So while you're in this advanced setting, if you press and hold the power and the minus button, you'll go into more advanced settings. So here you can change your the diameter of your wheel. We're going to leave that alone. Click plus to go to the next setting. This is our limit speed. We want to change it. We're going to quickly click the power button. Look like we already have it at the maximum, which is 40 kilometers. Now when you're in this setting, you can go into a third set of advanced settings by clicking and holding the plus and the minus button. This is a KD21C display, so you can look them up yourself. I'm not going to go through all of the settings. I will go through some of them. If you quickly click the power button when you're on that setting, you can adjust your voltage based on your battery life, how much voltage you want per battery life. So we're going to click the power button to go back to this settings screen. Go to our next setting here. Here we can adjust how many pedal assist modes we have. We're going to keep it at 5. But what's cool is you can also, if we click the power button again, you can adjust how much assistance you get on each mode. So on each mode you can adjust how much pedal assist you get. That's pretty cool. This is an important one because if you quickly click the power button here, quickly click it again, we have our pedal assist sensitivity, and the lower you go, the lower this number is, the more sensitive your pedal assist will be. So we're going to keep that at a 2. Let's change it to a 3. Go to your next setting. This setting is whether you want to set a password for your display here. So you want to set a password, you can put the password there. So we're about to try the different pedal assist modes, starting with mode 1. And as of right now, I have my pedal assist sensitivity to, I think, a 3. So, which you can change. But 3 seems pretty perfect. Y'all just saw my takeoff there. See how fast we go here. Go up a gear, down a gear. 14. Okay, about 15 miles per hour. Mode 1. We're now going to switch it to mode 3. And this will be my second time trying mode 3 because yesterday the file I did got corrupted. So it's another day, but try mode 3 again. Just so that y'all can have an idea of how fast it is on mode 3.
Yesterday it was 20 miles per hour. Yeah, 20 miles per hour. Mode 3. And great brakes, especially for mechanical brakes. So now it's time to switch it to mode 5. Pedal assist sensitivity 3 seems to be perfect for me anyway, but I only weigh about 180, 185. Pretty sure it's based on your weight is dictate what type of pedal assist sensitivity you want. So I got mine at a 3, which is perfect. See how fast we go here? 24, 25, 25 on the dot. Kind of felt like I was still climbing, not sure, so we'll try to max speed later. What do you think of the height I put the handlebar at?
It's cool.
Is it a little too high?
No.
You like it like that?
Yeah, it could be a little higher.
It could be even higher than that? Oh. So, Favoto Flurry all-terrain bike. What are your thoughts?
Grade A bike.
Really? You like it?
Grade A is smooth.
Smooth, it is smooth.
It
Yeah.
hits curves very well. The all-terrain tires make the rocks and the gravel or whatever you're hitting, you don't really feel it. The suspension is good. The brakes are amazing. The pedal assist, like, if you like speed,
Yeah. It's pedal assist spin you.
Because it'll send you. As soon as you start pedaling, it's like, ooh. However, Favoto.
The seat is hard.
This is the worst seat I've ever sat on in my whole life of sitting. And I sat a lot of places. Like, this is horrible. Y'all could have did better than this. I don't think y'all sat on this. You just put it on here.
What do you give this on the scale from 1 to 10?
I'm giving this a solid 9.
A 9.
This is the seat, and I know this is fixable. 9.5.
Okay. So it's time for us to get our point of view shots in. Somewhat of a gloomy day in the neighborhood today. We did have rain last night, but the rain was much needed. First thing we're going to do is try out these all-terrain tires by going through some gravel. And these tires are slippery, a little bit more slippery than most. So I do feel some slipping going on here. I do see some slipping going on. So yeah, you can go on gravel. It's definitely durable enough for it. But you know, it's not going to be as grippy as some other all-terrain tires. Now normally with fat tires and a wide handlebar, I say you can lean into your turn. I would say be careful leaning in your turns on this bike because the tires are not as grippy as some other all-terrain tires. Now I will say this is one of the smoothest bikes that I've ridden. So much so to where I can ride with no hands. Now I only do this when a bike is really, 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 really smooth. Will I ride an electric bike with no hands? I think this is only like the 5th bike I've had where I felt comfortable enough to do this. So this is a really comfortable bike, a very smooth bike, not very jerky. The turns is very gradual. You have a lot of control over your turns and everything. So yeah, no hands. Beautiful day today, right? So I'm loving the fact that we have adjustable handlebars because I can ride in more of a commuter style posture. I don't have to be like slumped over in order to ride my bike. So I always love the adjustable handlebars. But what I don't like about this bike is the seat. This is probably one of the hardest seats that I've had on an electric bike before. So if you love extremely hard, firm seats, this is the seat for you. We're now about to test this bike out off-road, so we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go this way. And let's try mode 3. Mode 3 through this here. Okay. And this bike is really smooth. Now, especially for a bike that does not have dual suspension. I'm not getting any shaking at all here. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Just suspension in the front. Let's jump this here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm impressed by the off-road capabilities. Go down this hill here. Okay, you can definitely tell it's not a full suspension bike. Not as smooth as a full suspension bike would be, but pretty good, pretty comfortable. Again, tires are not as grippy as I would like, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of serious leans here. It did rain yesterday, but yeah, comfort-wise, this is pretty good, pretty good. Hopefully the camera's doing it some justice, but the suspension in the front really does its job really well. So we're about to go up a pretty steep hill here. I would say the hill, it might be like 30-degree hill, and we're gonna go up this hill throttle only. Okay, here comes the hill. Looks like we was at 17 miles per hour. It looked like we went from 17 to about 15, so we only lost like 2 miles per hour. That's pretty good. So we're gonna start throttle only. So I'm not gonna pedal at all. We're gonna be going throttle only here. 22, 23. Looks like 23. Now let's try pedal assist. Now I'm pedaling. See how fast I go here? Oh, I felt it stop me at 25. It really gave me a hard stop at 25 miles per hour. Pedal assist.
Favoto Flurry, by far one of the smoothest e-bikes that I've used. Definitely the only e-bike I felt comfortable taking my hands off the handlebar and like vlogging while I was riding the bike, which I don't suggest, but very, very smooth bike. Love the fact that you have an adjustable handlebar, again, accommodate different heights of riders, different riding postures. Love the off-road capabilities, especially for a bike that doesn't have dual suspension. Like the size of the bike, it's not too big, not too small. Love the fact that you have over 10 advanced settings on your display. Love all the accessories they gave us too. You know, let me know if y'all got those accessories when you bought this e-bike. I do wish the bike was faster though. I maxed out at 25 miles per hour. I think the biggest drawback of this bike is the battery life. I went on a 10-mile bike ride, mainly in mode 3. In that 10 miles, I lost 2 out of 5 battery bars, so I think that's more like 30 miles per charge. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this e-bike, for the price, an 8. So comment below on what you would give this e-bike on a scale from 1 to 10. Any other e-bike you want me to review, also comment below. Thank y'all for watching.